dark side. And the light.
Akasan's Honest Reactions. Akasan, what's up everybody? Good morning. Let's see here. I think this angle will be just okay. Should I close the window? Yeah, just a moment. Don't look at my butt. Okay, now it's too dark. Never mind. Okay. Let's go ahead and do it. Wait, one more time. So, Star Wars modern trailer, right? Star Wars modern trailer. The Empire Strikes Back. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. I had to make sure the dark side comes in correctly. Yeah, so weird, this camera. All right, here we go. Go. That ain't it. Here we go. Always waking up to this shit. In the falls.
I have felt it.
We have a new enemy.
It looks really good, actually.
Skywalker must not become a Jedi.
It does look pretty
It's a
good.
dangerous time for you. You will be tempted by the dark side. I won't fail you.
I think this is.
I'm not afraid.
The Force is with you, young Skywalker. You are not a Jedi yet.
Nice. Well done on that side. This does look dope. I think it's the music getting me. You need a vocal. Come on, you gotta give one line. That's the one point it fell flat right there. That, like, they needed one line. Where's one? They needed one line, and that would have made it. That would have made it like perfect. But like they just needed something like that one line. You are not a Jedi, not yet. That one was pretty good actually, but they needed another one. Yoda. He was in Empire Strikes Back for a bit, like, just something, like, they needed, like, some sort of line, like, the trying one. No more try. No try. Either do or do not. There is no try. Like, or something more like that, like, he had some other lines in there. There is another, like that. That would have been really good, or something like that. Feel the Force. Just something, but besides that, it was actually pretty hype. You know, I just watched Empire Strikes Back again. Believe last week or the week before that after watching The Force Awakens. So I went back and rewatched the original trilogy. I'm glad I did it in that order and not saw the original trilogy and had it fresh in my mind, especially A New Hope fresh in my mind before seeing The Force Awakens, because I would have been pissed. You know the way I go with the scenery and things like that. Like, I would have been so mad, like, holy shit, it's the same fucking story. But I like The Force Awakens. I'm going to watch The Force Awakens maybe sometime next week again in 4DX because I really want to experience the moving chairs, water, wind, Captain Planet and shit. Like, honestly, what I want about The Empire Strikes Back, like, they could re-release The Empire Strikes Back again and it'd still be a strong-ass movie because, like, I watched A New Hope and I could see why it's pretty damn dated and, like, quite boring. But at that time, I understand at that time, it was really fast-paced and such, but that shit was so boring. Like, rewatching it now, holding up to today's standards, I think only The Empire Strikes Back works well. The Return of the Jedi, there's a lot of scenes that like feel like now in modern cinema now feel a little elongated and like way overdone and very similar, I think, to the way we've mentioned this before with the Dark Knight trilogy. Is done very similar to the same way where the Dark Knight Rises had a lot of like offside sort of stories that could have been pulled in a little bit more because then the final point was just like, what? And I didn't actually realize that in the Return of the Jedi, they were already building another Death Star. Like I don't know, like I was in high school when they re-released the movie, so it was like, I didn't remember any of the, I only remember the main iconic points, and I was just like, wait, so that, which makes The Force Awakens even more frustrating for me a bit because it's like, wait, they're rebuilding another Death Star again. So I know they didn't call it the Death Star, but it was the Death Star. But lastly, the thing I was going to say about The Empire Strikes Back is the fact that, yeah, it does hold the test of time. And yeah, a lot of the voiceover work for Darth Vader was good. But the motion looked kind of, you could tell it was like they didn't really know what they were doing in A New Hope. But man, even though you knew the line, but the music in the scene with Darth Vader and Luke together, like in the reveal, like I could still feel, even though I knew the spoiler even before I saw the movie because it was already pop culture and known by the time I was born. So I knew that was the point, but you could just feel the chills and just have the feeling of like, damn. And I think I was watching it with my date, and she didn't know because and she didn't know about that, and she was just like, oh my god, like she was like, holy shit. She was like, I knew it. Like there were, like, she kind of felt like there were hints of it because she saw The Force Awakens first, but she kind of knew there were hints of it and such because Kylo Ren was such a worshiper and such. And anyway, so that scene was really powerful. You could still feel it today. Like, look in your heart, you know it is true. I really enjoyed that scene. And thank you. I hope you enjoyed my reaction. May the Force be with you. Always. It's like watching my two ex-girlfriends fight. She don't break her neck. Oh!